Welcome to another week with us. Things have really started to heat up right now. We are going through a heat wave of 40-degree days. If we don't wake up early enough to do a few things in the morning, well, then it just gets too hot. Last week, Luke knocked out that window.
Let's see how big this... I don't know why this was taken. It's really weird and annoying me.
Very weird.
It's really annoying me.
But guess who comes this week to sort that out?
Wow! Wow, that's nice.
I'm not gonna tell you, you just have to wait and see. That is our new rooster, Joachim. Luke got him 2 days ago now.
Molly, Daddy got a special chucky. You want to see it?
Hey, look who it is. Joachim.
Joachim, his name.
Joachim is Portuguese.
Whoopa.
Hello, Joachim. Keen.
Hey, buddy.
Keen.
Oh no, it's hot.
He's hot. He was in a car. Let's
He's
put him in
hot.
the shade. Here for now.
Yes.
Put him away later.
Yes, I'll give him some water. There's a new chucky here. You want to see him? Sonny, you want to have a look at him? Who's that, Sonny? It is time to change our rooster. So yesterday, Luke got this beautiful rooster. His name is Joachim because he's a Portuguese pedresh, if I'm not mistaken. And he spent his first night in the coop on this side, away from all the other chickens, because I didn't know how our rooster would react with him. And I didn't want to put him in a space where he can't get away. But today, I'm going to see how it goes. I got them some berries, a nice berry breakfast for them. So maybe take their mind off the new rooster, or think that they're getting extra special treatment because of this new rooster. They might like him more. Morning, guys! Bom dia, Joaquim! Gosta daqui? As galinhas estão a ser gentis com o Joaquim.
He is being bullied by a couple of the girls, but he's not getting bullied by our rooster or our top chicken, who is the oldest one here. So that is good news. He stays about half a meter away from all the other chickens all day, but he stays with them. And he sleeps with them on the perch. So I think he's doing okay for being here for 2 days. The thing is, normally if we introduce new chickens, it takes a bit of time. They stay apart for a little bit, and then the chickens get used to seeing him around or her around. But because Joachim came when it's a heat wave, I basically can't keep him anywhere because it's too hot. So he just had to get used to it really fast. And yesterday, which was his first proper day out, I was a bit worried about him leaving because he came at night. Then I put him in the separate enclosure just to sleep because I wasn't sure the first night, and just in case they don't get along. I don't want to find him dead in the morning. But then in the morning I just opened for him and that was it. He was free as a bird. And I came to check on him a couple of times, but he was always very close to the chickens. Not with them, but close. So I'm very happy with how he's settling in.
tank is full. I use about a whole tank to water, then I empty this tank from up here, which we filled from the well, into the one down there, which we use for the watering and also the kitchen and the bathroom and the shower. My morning routine isn't for people who are not morning people, because it takes between 2 to 3 hours and 4 hours if I decide to film it, like today. The well's down there, but the power's in here. The tank is filling, so while that fills, I'm going to water some trees. I think I might start watering at night to give the plants enough time to enjoy the water I give them, because I feel like now I'm giving them water, but then the sun is taking a lot of it as well. I water these trees every 2 days. Just wanted to show you that some of you say plant trees everywhere. If you don't have a water system set up, you still have to water the trees every day in summer, or every 2 days, which is what I do. So when you see people who start out and they don't have trees everywhere, this is why, because it's really hard to keep your trees alive in summer. Probably start doing this at night too. I've already started doing some of the trees that I have to travel far and wide with, like this at night. But I do this in the morning because it allows exactly enough time to fill the top tank while I do this, and then I go and turn off the water that's pumping out of the well. Come and say good morning. Come to me. Come on to me. Wow, that was a nice jump. Come and say good morning. While Timmy's here, I'll give you a bit of a Timmy update. He's fine. He's not being tortured by birds anymore. The Iberian magpies have decided to move along, I guess, because we're not seeing them anymore. All the tiny birds are still here, and there's still a lot of babies in the trees. So I have decided to make them something around that area and try and keep them out of the garden, but make them know that we want them here. Because it is really nice having all these birds around. They sound amazing in the morning. I love listening to birds chirping. But also having these Iberian magpies around, even though they were nice for Timmy, they were really good for us. Apart from loving our strawberries, but we sorted that out, one of their favorite foods to eat around here this year were the processionary caterpillars, and we noticed a huge difference. Even though we saw nests up the tree, we didn't see any processionary caterpillars walking on the ground. So because we had so many birds, I think they managed to keep those numbers down really, really low. And we are forever grateful for them. The more they can eat around this area, the better. Even though Timmy was stalked a little bit, it was well worth it. It was fun chasing your tail. What do you want, Timmy? You want to play? You want to play with this? Oh, this one looks fun, eh? Look. Wow! No more pepper finished. Clever girl. Last one for Eddie. No more Eddie finished. Clever boy. Water off, check. If I'm quiet, you can hear the birds in these 3 trees, and there's a lot of babies and a lot of nests. It's going to look something like that. Now I figure out how I'm going to put these together. I just saw Timmy go in somewhere really random. Guess which pot Timmy's in? I just saw him go into one. If you guessed that one, you're wrong. If you guessed that one, you're right. Timmy. Hi, Timmy. So while I think about how I'm going to do this for my flying companions, I'd like to mention another of our flying companions, which is the Hover Air X1 Pro Max. It's a flying camera. Honestly, it is Luke's flying companion, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I like it first. It is very easy to use, and this would have come so handy back when we were travelers. We traveled so many places, and because I used to hold the camera, there's a lot more footage of Luke rather than me. And this would have been perfect for those shots where you both want to be in the scenery. So it is perfect for solo travelers who don't want to keep asking strangers for help, but also for couples whose photos and videos tend to be more one-sided. And it can capture every angle effortlessly on your exploring adventures. But there is so much more to this model, and I will let Luke tell you a little bit about why this is his favorite toy right now. Luke has been very busy with it in the garden because I told him I want some stunning air shots of the garden now in June when things are just starting to grow, and then at the end of July and August when my garden is bursting with morning glory flowers. I just can't wait.
I've been having a lot of fun with this guy. A couple of weeks ago it took a while, but I managed to get this really cool shot going through our new arch on either end and the door and then onto the plateau. So I really enjoyed trying to get that shot. It's the world's first 8K flying camera, and actually it's more of your own personal cinematographer because it has all these presets, it can follow you, it's got some really cool ones. You can watch the footage instantly on the Hover Air app, which I really like. They do update it quite often, and they also introduce new presets, which is always fun. There's one that they recently got was indoor follow, but I think our gypsy caravan is a bit too small to do that indoor follow because 2 steps here at the other end. So if you don't want to be controlling it and just let it do its thing like a good little puppy and follow you around or dolly track in front of you, you can do all that with the app. But today I wanted to focus a bit on the controls that you can get. And this is what really enticed me to contact the people at Hover Air to send me one because I thought it was so cool. So this is the beacon. This beacon is really cool. You've got the home button there, so no matter what, if you're out and you're losing connection or you're too high or it's windy and you just panic, you can just press that home button and it comes straight back. But also these are the joysticks. So they're magnetic. Now we can just click on the right one.
Manual control.
And as soon as you do that, did you hear it? Manual control. So we can press the little button
control.
I just got it out of the way so we can hear each other. Now if you press this button at the back, that's for the motion control. So you can go left, right, up, forward. It can go up to 120 meters directly up. Then, once you're done playing around with the beacon and the motion control, you can get joystick B, and it's also magnetic, and you just pull down the sides here, and this is my favorite thing. 2 joysticks, so much more control than I used to have when I connected it with the app and I had touchscreen buttons. This is 2 joysticks, you can actually really maneuver with it really well. All the buttons at your disposal are really easy to use. I just love the quality of the picture that we can get, really. That's my favorite thing. And being able to control it with this joystick. So I'm just going to go for a fly now. And I'll show you some of what I learned. Alrighty, so if you want one of these awesome Hover Air X1 Pro Max or the beacon and joysticks, I highly, highly recommend these. We've put a link in the description below. Go check it out.
And don't miss the best deals on Hover Air from this day to this day.
Okay, now I'm going to start setting up because Nick will be here soon so we can go work on that window. Alrighty, Michelangelo is back. And he's gonna hopefully help me, well, show me how to shape a stone to fix that window that we opened last week. And then maybe have a look at opening that door that goes into the anteroom, which will be our future main entrance in summer and spring. Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay, safety first. So what we're going to do is You get all that, guys? I wish you told me, I would have got my mask as well. That's a nice one, though. Right. Weird, eh? Like, they must have taken this out, right? Before they put that huge... And why would they choose to put in a big piece like this? It's really weird to me.
Yeah. It looks to me, so this is burnt on the back and here. And there was a fireplace on the other side, yeah?
Exactly here.
I think what they've just not blocked that off. You know that was blocked off?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I think they had the fire before they blocked the other side off.
So they must have put this in, right?
Yeah.
And then they used it for ages with the fire, burnt the hell out of everything, and then decided to close it off and build a chimney.
Yeah.
Because the chimney was on this, eh?
On the other side, yeah.
Yeah. But they didn't have it from the beginning, the chimney. They just had an open fire, probably. Yeah. I thought you might want to slice a piece of this, but like you said, it might be nice to keep as a table,
make a lovely table. Yeah, especially out there, the other side of the arch.
Yeah.
On a big, chunky piece of granite in the middle, like a little coffee table type.
Yeah.
Turned over, obviously.
Yeah. Hopefully it didn't break too much, because there are some cracks. Look.
Yeah. But so we'll it's a shame to cut that to make that. So we need to find something else.
Yeah. I think I have a stone. Have
30 by 20 by...
30, 20 by 89, you said?
Measure twice, cut
85.
Once. Measure twice, cut once.
Yes. I've been told that, even though I don't abide by those rules. He didn't even look at it, the arch.
I did.
Hey. I've been staring at it. So what do you think?
It's 300-ish there.
That's the face, this?
Yeah,
is it?
A bit thick, so we need to cut a bit of there. Yeah, we'll just do that with a disc cutter, cut there.
Okay, cool.
It might...
And I think we can lift it up once it's cut between us. Huh?
Yeah, it's only light, isn't it? It's only
It's only...
a couple hundred kilos. I've got these little chewing gums. All I find is they're great in your ears.
Nice.
The noise. You
It's
know,
relaxing, chewing with your ears.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about the other arch.
So,
Oh shit, I'll tell you later. Cut away.
a few videos back where we were cutting without a mask on.
Yeah.
If it's really windy,
No, it's true, it's
you
true.
put it in the right place, the wind blows it away.
Yeah, it does, it does. I know.
Yeah, I'm not stupid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Not always. If it's going into his face, I think he'd want... You can't work, hey?
No, it's impossible. That's not bad. That's the face.
It's not bad at all, eh?
It'll do.
I was hoping you'd prefer this over cutting the
Yeah,
other
that
thing.
would make a cracking coffee table, wouldn't it?
Aye. I wasn't sure, because normally, whenever I give you a stone, it's like... No, that's rubbish.
No, this is alright. This is good.
Okay, good. So you're going to pay with bank transfer for this one because it's hefty.
Really? Is it going to cost more?
And how much is the diamond disc? How much do I owe you for that?
That's
60.
50 euros a millimetre
That's it. They do charge by, you said, no?
by the
They-
half millimetre.
By the half
Yeah.
millimetre of
They have a
where?
little, you know that thing the people use, jewellers
The
use for
jewellers,
looking at diamonds and
yeah.
stuff. They use one of them, and it's calibrated with little.
Markers.
So that on a hire, if you hire a diamond tool, they write down how many millimetres.
It's like a speedometer, eh, on a car, I guess.
So how many millimetres where it's already had. So when you've
Yeah.
had it, it's like 10 mil. When you send it back and it's 8 mil, they charge you for 2 mil of wear.
That's the- I mean, that's the cost of it, eh? I mean, they have to.
Yeah, well that blade's 300 euros,
That's the-
just the blade. You know, it's all, everything has a cost.
So we're going to lift it up between us?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about the other arch that we might do here. I was thinking of doing it first because like that will have the most selection of stones.
Did you hear that? Another arch.
If you go into last week's video's comments, there's Nick saying, I think you need more arches.
Heavy.
Heavy.
Put it in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah? Have you seen this wheelbarrow? Wow! What about a hard hat, Nick? Shall we go inside and have a look?
I mean, it can be done if it's thin enough.
This one you might like. This one is beautiful.
Are these all free?
Free. For sure. We're closing down, so
Oh, closing down.
Closing down sale.
All right. Why is that? Not much business, or?
I mean, we tried to do a drive-through window over here, you see?
Yeah.
But we're not getting much traffic.
So you're doing ice cream now? It's gonna look mais ou menos igual.
That's what I was saying, because we're planning to do the windows with like a border, you know, like they do a
Yeah,
a
but not
cement.
this one.
No, it doesn't make sense to do it.
No.
But I mean, the windows and like the door is like this.
Yeah.
So maybe the window on the facade, we should do it like this as well, to keep it the same, right? I keep going back and forwards. It's like
Yeah.
to make the decision. Tell me what you need, young man. There's a lot. in here.
Yeah. I
Tell
need
me.
that.
Okay. A lot to choose from now. That's maybe for the side. This I thought was a nice face. That's got a face as well. This. It's my display window. Okay, maybe these stonemason jokes are getting a bit stale now. It's been going on for too long, but I can't help it. It's like those baby games with the triangles and the squares, and you have to fit them through.
I was never very good at them either.
No, you're pretty good at this. I don't know what you're saying. You must have been a champion.
Okay guys, snack bar's open. Cool. Now let's see if they use it.
So, you know how I told you my friend has a granite lintel that he's going to give me?
Yep.
And it's 70 wide, 120 long, and 20 thick. And it wasn't good enough because for the window or door, we don't have enough on each side because it's only 120 long.
Right.
But it would be good for the window sill.
Yeah.
So it'll be the whole complete flat one for the facade. So I can do it the same. So then I've got a 40, I've got the other lintel I took off from there, Nick, which is 40 by 160. So that's good for one of the main lintel.
Yeah.
So then I need 25 difference on the two sides for that facade window. So if I work on getting those stones,
Yeah.
and I put in a lot of work and get them. Okay, I'm gonna make them. That's it.
You're going to dress them.
And I'm gonna dress them. I'm gonna get everything ready. And when you come, you'll have everything ready and you can score me.
Okay, well, that's amazing, Luke. You've done a wonderful job.
I hope so. Probably not, eh? He's tough.
Come on then. Here's
Okay.
your challenge.
Yeah, it's
Look,
right
on
here,
the
man.
stone.
I've got it already.
Where?
It's this one. You just take off that and it's done.
Nearly square, look.
No?
No way.
No way. Okay, let me have a better look. What about this one? Like that. No. It's gorgeous. Oh no. Okay, let me look at it head on.
Right.
Nearly a
All right.
hand by a
Here you
hand.
go, here's a
Okay,
challenge.
I'm gonna get it.
No, we both go and get a stone to fit.
Okay. There you go. He chose both of them. I'm not gonna lie. I threw mine down after I saw these two. I might have found the winner.
Which way were you thinking?
This face.
His face.
Upside down? No.
Not bad like that.
Not bad, eh? And then we'll just... That looks better.
Looking like that.
No, it's better, that one, for sure.
Just see what I've got.
That's mine or yours?
Mine.
You sure?
Mine.
You didn't do
Mine.
the switcheroonies.
New switcheroonies. You can check your video evidence.
Okay, I'll make sure I do. This should be a sport. Precision mortar flinging. They count every grain that doesn't go in its place, that falls out, that's deducted. Ah?
Really?
No? Looks like fun to me. Lost quite a few points there. Hey! Keshun! We say in Maltese.
What?
Keshun.
Which means?
It's like a drawer. It fits like a drawer.
Yeah.
Like a
A
drawer.
drawer. Like a glove.
It means the same thing, but that's the way it's said in Maltese, I guess.
What's a drawer?
A drawer. A drawer.
No. What's a drawer? called?
Keshun.
Kashun.
Keshun.
What is it in Portuguese?
I have no idea.
I do.
Atralado something, rolling
No,
something.
No. Gaveta.
Gaveta. I knew it when I was doing the kitchen.
So did I.
But then
it's
if
just
you
one of
don't
those
use
words,
it,
you don't
yeah.
use it a lot. Gaveta.
Because every time I'm imagining you're the same. I look up when I need to buy something, I look it up and I go and I ask in Portuguese and then I try and use it. So I learn the word.
Exactly.
But then if you don't use it for ages, you tend to forget these things.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good, eh? Better than what it was. That looks amazing. Oh, you filled in a bit there as well. Fantastic. Wow. Looks original again. Like it was once upon a time. Huh? And then I'll just clear up that once everything's dried, a bit off the top, eh?
Yeah.
Not even the stones, just the...
No, I'm saying here, look, the mortar's really thick there.
Uh-huh.
You could knock them out and put different ones in.
Yeah, but that I'll do when I'm pointing eventually,
Yeah.
after I put the roof on.
Yeah.
You know? But that looks great now, eh? Hey!
It sort of matches this side here.
It does,
A bit
it does.
banged here and things.
Yeah.
It does,
Great.
because of the shape of it, it does stick out a little bit there. You could dress it off.
I will, probably. Awesome. Alrighty, well that's about it. I think now we're gonna try and figure out how we're gonna do the window and door, and that would be in probably, I don't know, it depends on the weather. Next time Nick comes. Awesome.
Thank you again and again, Nick, for helping us out. We really appreciate it so very much. If you haven't checked out Nick's channel yet, what are you waiting for? His channel is awesome. Nick helps out so many people, and there should be more kindness in this world. I hope you enjoyed spending a little bit of time with us this week. We are happy to be here. And don't forget, if you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, you will not miss an episode. Just a reminder, if you like recording your own memories and want your own personal cinematographer with you, then go and check out the link in the description below. Hoverair has some amazing deals right now that you can take advantage of. From this day to this day.
Stop recording. Stop recording.
Stop recording.
Stop recording. Stop recording.
Stop recording.
Start recording! Or did I press it already?
It already is.
Okay, good.